What is going on, Falafel family? 11 weeks down, 2 weeks to go in the regular season, 5 weeks to go total before the first inaugural Falafel season is done and over with. Holidays are right upon us, but this only means one thing to me, and that is fantasy football playoff season. We are getting closer. We have had our official first two spots clinched in the playoff. Those go to Sal and Tram. Even with losing this week, they were able to clinch a playoff spot. And we had our first three casualties of the season with Brooksy, P. Dolo, and Knox Josh being officially eliminated for the season. Now the battle for not last place is underway to see which one of those guys is going to not come in last and have to fight for their spot to rejoin Falafel next season. So that means there are 6 spots left for the remaining 11 teams, and this is a big week for a lot of people. We've got a couple guys at 4 and 7 that are technically still alive, and then 3 more guys at 5 and 6 that are fighting for their playoff lives. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the games going on this week. Trophies for Week 11 are as follows. High as a Kite Award goes to the mysterious Jabu with 131.7 points. He only had one person score in single digits, and that was Randall Cobb with 9.4 points. He had 43 points out of his defense and Doug Martin alone. Sloppiest girl in the bar goes to Beatapoo this week with an astounding 51.7 points. Not too shabby considering there's a lot of junk out there this week. He did have 2 people with double-digit points and received 0.6 points from that vaunted wide receiver core that he's got going on. The Who Let You In Award goes to Jabu with his victory over Knox Josh this week. Beat him by 55.9 points, meaning that Knox Josh and Beatapoo together would not have beaten Jabu. The baddest bench goes to Tram, aka Wonder Boy, with 77.5 points on his bench. Of course, 39 of those points did come from Thomas Rawls all by himself, but he did have 3 other people on his bench that scored about 10 points, so not too bad there. I'm not even supposed to be here today, the most unlikely winner. That goes to Skiznot this week with his upset over Wally Central. That was a 3 and 7 team facing a 7 and 3 team. Was not very pretty, but like I said, not a lot of games this week were, so a win is a win. Skiznot only had 2 people with more than 15 points, but and then he had 7 people with 9.1 points or less. So, like I said, not very pretty, but all you got to do is win. Tighter than a crab's vagina match goes to me and Sal. The much hyped match of the week was delivered as came down to the end of the Sunday night game. It was pretty fun to watch. A lot of people were having fun with it in the chat. So that was a good one, 3.1. I'll just keep bringing it up. I beat Sal this week, and I'm very happy about that. Milk was a bad choice. Goes to a couple different people this week. Goes Sal. You win another award for starting Jordan Matthews over Cecil Shorts. I appreciate that. Tram, of course, is going to show up on here. Had he started Rawls over just about anybody in his lineup, he would have beaten Zapped. And Wally Central, for some reason, put Tyler Lockett on his bench over Stevie Johnson, and that was a difference in his game. So a few different choices for that trophy this week. And the fucking Chuck Norris Award, again, Sal and Tram. You guys both can share this award this week because you scored 80 and 80.8 points. Not a ton, but would have beaten about 5 or 6 people. Unfortunately, did not beat the people you needed to beat. So going into Week 12, like I said, a lot of good matchups. Almost the last one of the season, or the last week of the regular season. Game of the week is Sal versus Tram, a couple of 8 and 3 heavyweights. And the thing about that is that whoever loses this game is probably not going to drop to second. They're probably going to drop to at least third or fourth because they have benefited from the teams that they have played against. Anywho, 6 matches this week of people in the playoffs versus people not in the playoffs. So other than those 2, everyone else is playing someone that is not currently in the playoffs. We have 7 and 4 Tag going up against 5 and 6 Gigi. We've got 7 and 4 Wally Central going up against 5 and 6 L Boogie. 7-4 me, Sid Skeet, going up against 3-8 Knox Josh. 7-4 Zapped, going up against 5-6 Eagles Nation. 6-5 Jabu, going up against 4-7 Chief Hale. 6-5 Beatapoo, going up against 3-8 Brooksy. And then the battle for not last place is going to P Dolo and Skiznot. They are both fighting towards the bottom down there. So the updated playoff projections for this week been switched around a little bit. They now look as follows. First seed, number 1, Tram. Number 2, Sid Skeet. Number 3 is Sal. Number 4 is Tag. Number 5, Wally Central. Number 6, Beatapoo. Number 7, Jabu. And number 8, squeaking in, is Gigi, with the first man out being Zapped 52. Remember, those are Beatapoo's playoff predictions, sure to go wrong. And that's about it. Trade deadline is tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you enjoy your day with your family. And there's football on tomorrow, so make sure you get your lineups all set because there's quite a few more games. Other than that, we've got one more regular season video to go until we turn our focus completely on the playoffs. And until then, I will see you guys later.